soon as thou canst loose my bonds, I will help thee capture the guard and take his keys when he makes his rounds.
Hey everybody, welcome to Grr-Must-Errd Gaming, and right now I'm bringing you a special video. It's the first day of the new year, 2024, and I just wanted to send a big shout out and a huge thanks to a supporter of mine and a network that I've joined that has been just amazing and fantastic. So I've put together this montage, and it's really just a way of just saying thanks and showing I appreciate everything you've done. Now, if you haven't heard of the Tripmen Gaming Network, I recommend you check them out. You can find the link to the channel in my channel description, and then I will also have a link to the channel at the end of this video. So, what we're doing today is we're taking a tour of the Great Lakes of video games. I just thought it was a nice way to say thanks, do some chill content, and just kind of get out here and showcase some of the better lakes in any games ever made. We're starting off with God of War, the 2018 iteration, the remake of such a great action-adventure game, and honestly,
Hreimthur, the stonemason sun in the skies, offered to fix
series.
Asgard's walls.
So here we are.
Hreimthur made short work of it, of course.
Probably
he
in
had
the
the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones.
Get ourselves some gold.
Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Rhea was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear.
The sound of the boat.
That being done, he made his way out of Asgard.
The setting,
and when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew
it's
he had been
majestic.
double-crossed.
It's fantastic.
But he
it's one of the best things ever.
Because his
and there's
plan
nothing the network appreciates more
than
a good lake day.
What did he say to Fred?
And a good visit.
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out.
This is the start of many lakes we're going to see here.
Freya loathed the Aesir,
Many little
despite her
trips
marriage
we're going to
Odin.
do on the water.
And I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defences.
Of the great community
Some
at Tripmen Gaming.
built-in,
Like I said,
structural
if you
or
haven't
magical,
seen them, check them
I
out.
expect will be
Join the
exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash.
Join their Discord
if not
their
sooner.
channel, and we will continue to grow together and do great things. So on that, we're going to head out of Midgard, and we're going to take you to another majestic and beautiful lake that you can see in the video gaming realm. Here we are in one of my favorite games ever made. In fact, my favorite game ever made. Batman Arkham Knight. This is one of the most enjoyable games ever, and I have a lot of work to do in it, but the reason we're here today is because we are taking you on a tour of the Great Lakes. This ranks very high. This is one of the better lakes. You know, you can kind of just glide around it. It's got beautiful city sights on all sides, and there's nothing better than a good lake in a video game. We all really appreciate it, and you know, you don't always get to go to the lakes. You don't always get to visit the lakes when you want to. But for crying out loud, you just take a look around. You listen to the sound of the waves. Sirens in the background of the chaos and mayhem going on. It's just one of the better things in life, is a good lake in a game. So stay tuned as we continue our trip through the Great Lakes of video games. Here we are, everybody. We've entered the wizarding world. No tour of the Great Lakes is complete without a trip to Hogwarts and the surrounding areas. I've started us off by this beautiful little stream, which most likely connects into a very big, very exceptionally designed lake. And as opposed to being on the lake for this one, we're going to fly above the lake. And look at that. Look at the views. The lake. The broom. Another really great. This game was fantastic. It actually is. It's very atrocious that it was snubbed at the Game Awards, and I think that was due to the connections it has to the franchise creator, obviously, and her comments on basically trans, LGBTQ people, and we don't do any hate, we don't do any discrimination here. We're all support, it's all love, and it is rough though that the devs got kind of put out, because what this game does and how it achieves it is a marvel. You know, I recently read an article about how Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora and Alan Wake are pushing the games forward into the new year, into the new generation, and like setting a new standard for what should be. But this game is among those. This game does stuff that you don't see in any other game. How alive the world is when you're in the castle, the space you can go to, the combat is really well made, and it's just got such a great lake. I absolutely love the lake in this game. I spent a lot of time playing this. Fun fact, my wife doesn't play video games. My wife played a lot of this game, like a lot. In fact, when I got my wrap-up for PlayStation, she kind of ruined it by making my #1 played game, Hogwarts Legacy, not the game I played. So she outdid me. Given that only won because it was full playthrough for me, and then what? I think she took 3 different schools, 3 different classes to full completion in this game. So yeah, kudos to the developers, well done, and another fantastic lake. Tripmen Gaming Network, come along as we head to our next destination on our adventure of the Great Lakes and gaming. 2024 is here, and we're ringing it in style. We're doing it in all the right ways, all the right people, in the right place. And that's that. On to the next one. Alright everybody, here we are. We've gone beneath the waves in our next Great Lakes of gaming. And here we are with Maneater. And we'll show you what happens on the grimmer side of the lakes. God, are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here, updates. Any more? Anything else? Anything else want to fucking wreck this video? No? Okay, good. Alright everybody, here we are, the next Great Lake in gaming. Nothing is complete without a trip beneath the waves, and Maneater is the perfect place to showcase the horrors that come when you go below. This is actually a fantastic game. It was given away for free as a PS Plus game, and it's just a fun little, kinda, I think of it as an indie game. It's not like a full AAA. It's got many different lakes in it, different places you can visit. And beyond that, you get to show the humans. And this is where it gets a little gruesome. And you take them apart. So this would be more the one you want to kind of stay away from. But it does have good scenery. It's a fantastic lake. And you can move through it at like a different pace, you know? You got like, it has a very different gameplay style, so it's like a definite showcase for the Great Lakes in gaming. Because you can be above and below the waves. And I think it's just a neat aspect to bring in. You can travel from lake to lake to lake in this one, causing all kinds of terror and havoc, or you just go for a swim. You can try to make it a little bit calmer, a little bit chiller, you know? Eat a few turtles, enjoy a snack. But I think we should move along to the next Great Lake in gaming, maybe one of the best, one of the most enjoyable. Let's check it out. Alright everybody, here we are. One of the greatest games ever made. Potentially the highest selling game ever made. No trip to the Great Lakes in gaming will ever be complete without a jog through Los Santos to the lake. And look at this. Look at what we got sitting here waiting for us. I think we can go for a little boat cruise. We can go for a little ride. Hit this up. Look at it. Just waiting for us. Hop on in, Franklin. Swing over. And because we're in Grand Theft Auto, like, what else do you do with yourself, right? Except cause some mayhem. Yeah. This is my lake. Only one boat shall ride today. We're here to do a montage and support Tripmen Gaming Network, one of our favorite channels ever. And this one is just one of the best. Who doesn't love Grand Theft Auto? I was cleaning up the other day and I found my original PC CD-ROM, Grand Theft Auto, the first Grand Theft Auto game that I picked up when I was a kid when it launched. And I played that on my family PC. And that kind of like started it all for me. But what really brings it together are these lakes, right? Let's get in close. Get that first-person view going right beside the waves. Let's go see if we can find another boat to blow up here. Maybe we bring out the rocket launcher, hey, and just show how to dominate the lakes. The Great Lakes of gaming. If you haven't already, make sure you slap that like button. Check my channel description. You'll find a link to Tripman Gaming Network. Go check out their channel. They're one of the best VR content creation sites. They've got a Discord too. There's a huge community, extremely supportive. I don't think this boat should be here. I think this boat's got to go bye-bye. Yeah. We can't be having other people on the water, you know. These lakes, we're in the non-chill part of the lakes. We're going to get back to chill lakes soon, but, like, I think with Maneater and now this. Oh, we got some cops, too. The coppers are going to come after us. I wonder if they got little boats. This is the readjustment of Chill Lake Day. This is where you change it all up. We lose this star. I think if we lose this star, we'll head to our next lake in the Great Lakes of gaming. Right, here we go. Look at this guy. He's just chilling. Like, you imagine you're just chilling? You're chilling out on the lake. All of a sudden, Franklin rolls up. He's like, "Hey, buds, how you doing? Check this out. Let's go for a ride, man. I'll drive for you." And you take him, and you're like, "Hey, man, you know what? You look like you probably don't know how to drive." What? He jumped. He abandoned ship. Oh, that's crazy. We don't abandon ship though. We support. Network works together. I'm making this montage video. We're starting the year off right. These are the Great Lakes of gaming. And I don't know if we're ever going to lose this star. Look at these guys, these plebs on land. What are you going to do, hey? You going to drive your car in here? You going to come get me? I don't think so. I don't think so, porkers. Y'all are stuck. You're stuck. You're landlocked. You don't have a boat. You're not on the lake. We want to be in the lake, on the water. There we go. All right, on to the next one, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out Tripmen Gaming Network. It's what we're here for today. We're bringing in the new year. We all made some really big goals this year. I just hit 500 subs. I managed to get through my monetization process. I've been accepted in the YouTube Partner Program. Tripmen made 1,000 subs before the end of the year. Mo broke 100. He was aiming for 100, and he did that. So these are all people that you'll find through the Tripmen Gaming Network. And I have tons of different content on my channel, and through this network, you'll find all kinds of great stuff. I recommend you check them all out. Come along for all the adventures and everything like that. Now let's see what's next. All right, everybody, here we are. So I figured coming out of Grand Theft Auto, the best open world criminal empire, anarchy, and mayhem game, we go into kind of its moronic little brother here, the Saints Row series. And fun fact, I've always been a huge fan of the Saints Row series. I think the only one I didn't play was the first Saints Row. I wasn't playing a lot of games at that time. Oh, look at that little endo. And from there on, though, I've been a huge fan. Gat Out of Hell is a huge highlight for me. I played that through with Hempman of Hempstead Streaming. You can find a link to his channel in my channel description. Also, he is part of the network now. He's kind of just getting integrated. He and I play, he's one of my main co-op partners, and we play a ton of stuff together. Anyways, I thought we should jump in, go for a quick cruise around the lake here. Saints Row, the remake. I picked this game up day one release. I believe it was recently free on PS Plus. I could be wrong. It might be a different platform that it was released on. But yeah, I paid for it. I've enjoyed my time here. I haven't played a ton of it. It's an ongoing game for me. I kind of buy these games, and certain ones don't take the full spotlight. They just kind of go through. But this game has such a good lake in it that we had to come here. We had to go for a quick jet ski rip and check it out. It's a good game, and building your criminal empire and the way they did the economy in this one, and how much you can earn and how much you can spend, and buying and all your car mods. Yeah, this is a good one. I highly recommend it. I think if you haven't checked it out, give it a peek. If you can find it cheap, it's really worth it. If you got it for free and haven't fired it up, fire it up. But yeah, I wanted to do a quick rip. I thought it just kind of made sense coming out of GTA 5, like the best, one of the best-selling games ever, and you come into Saints Row, which is kind of a marginally received game that isn't that great, but it's got a great lake, so that'll do for us here, and let's head on to the next one. Alright everybody, this is a huge one. This is such a great addition. In my opinion, one of the best looking next-gen games out there. The Horizon series, even with Zero Dawn on PS4 into Forbidden West, which we're looking at now, is unreal, and I'm so happy to bring this to the Great Lakes in gaming, because not only is this game absolutely stunning, like one of the most stunning games. One of the fun things I always kind of think about is this game released kind of right before Elden Ring, and I played a bit of it and then got into Elden Ring, and it was hundreds of hours in Elden Ring. But I came back to it after, and going through this world, everyone praised how well designed the Elden Ring world was. This world is equally as good in my opinion. And look at the waves come crashing in. Get ourselves swimming here. This is a peak Great Lake in gaming. And if you don't know what we're doing here, we're just showcasing some of the best lakes in video games. I'm doing this as a tribute to Tripmen Gaming Network for the new year. And it's to show support. Tripmen has been a huge supporter of mine. And I really appreciate the network. I tune into most all the streams, and I really, really enjoy their content. You can find a link to their channel in my channel description. I recommend you check it out. And we're just hitting some lakes with great views. We're having a chill time. We're just enjoying ourselves here. And this one, like, take a look. It just makes the cut. It makes the cut so above and beyond what you'd expect. But the thing about Horizon is that it's not only an above the water, but it's an amazing below the water too. And I think beyond Maneater, this is the only other game that's really going to take us beneath the waves in a way that really showcases how amazing lakes can be designed in and out. And if you have not played any of the Horizon games and you're interested in massive open world, big RPGs, like one of the first things you notice about Horizon when you play it, if you played a lot of games, is how well it handles.
If there's any useful relics down here.
Oh, we're looking for useful relics.
I should be able to spot them. Just gotta be careful.
Oh my god. Yeah. And the waves can be treacherous. Look at this guy, man. That will just ruin us. So, it's not all fun and games here, people. We want to get in those ruins, but I don't know if it's too safe to cruise past this big monkey. Look at that. Look at that thing. And again, like I was saying, if you have not tried these games, you got to check them out. Just some of the most beautiful, some of the best ever made. And the exploration is top-notch in these. I think maybe we'll let one of these giant gators eat us, and then we'll go from there. Because, yeah, if this guy doesn't see us, that'd be absolutely crazy. The way they integrated the underwater stuff in this game, though, is this is a feat in game design. You know, it's like 2021 onwards with the release of the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles, like, just change things. And they change things for the couch gamer and the console gamers and the way it is and how it all goes. But as you can tell, like, you can breathe forever. You can just swim as far as you want, and you just keep on enjoying your time beneath the waves. There's so many different places like this, so yeah, this is a huge one to showcase in the Great Lakes of Gaming series. Congrats to Tripmen on 1,000 subs and all the great content, and I'm looking forward to everything that we got going in the future. Let's move on to the next one here, people. Here we are, everyone. The Great Lakes of Gaming, Far Cry 6. We're in Yara. I am a huge fan of the Far Cry series. They hooked me immediately, and I thought this is such a good place to do a bit of fishing, just to show what you can do in the Great Lakes of Gaming. Let's see what we can't bag here. There we go. Let's go, you little bugger. Oh yeah, bag us a fish and we'll be good. I've been a fan of all the Far Cry games, pretty much always. I'm actually quite a big fan of Ubisoft in general. I enjoy a lot of their gameplay elements and what they put together. I don't have a problem. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, yellow too for Brother Mustard. If you don't know, I'm Grr-Must-Errd Gaming. I go by Brother Mustard as my gamer tag everywhere. And yeah, I'm a big fan of the Far Cry series. Let's swim it out. Let's see what kind of creatures we can't find. Again, another game where we can go beneath the waves here. Though this game quite treacherous for a beneath the waves thing, and it'll tear you apart. But they did a fantastic job putting Yard together. They've got great waterways and environments in all their games. I highly recommend the Far Cry series. Just enjoyable gameplay through and through. You can kind of do whatever you want in them. It's like the first-person Grand Theft Auto, I guess, before they turned GTA 5 Next Gen PS4 and made it first person, which is such a good addition there. But yeah, this is Far Cry, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Another Ubisoft title on the way. As I said, we are back with another Ubisoft title in the Great Lakes of Gaming, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I had to fit an Assassin's Creed game in. I've been a fan of the franchise. My first Assassin's Creed game was Assassin's Creed 3, and the reason I jumped on then is actually a big fan of the First Nations, Native American theme and setting that they gave it. And from there, I've been playing them ever since. I've played pretty much every iteration. One of my favorite was Origins, when they went to Egypt. I'm a big fan of Egypt also, and the mythos behind that and everything. They did such a great job with Valhalla, and it just shows over the years of support this game has gotten, and how much content's been driven into it, and how many hundreds of hours it takes for people to see and experience this whole game. So I thought we had to come in here, bring our Viking self in, and showcase the Great Lakes of Gaming in sacked England, with the Vikings coming in to take over and show those English bastards who's boss. But this is a wicked game. A launch title on the PS5. I bought it day one when I got my PS5. I spent I've got hundreds of hours into it already, and still so much more to go. It definitely fell to the wayside with other things, but just look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Another one in the Great Lakes of Gaming. Alright, let's move along, people. We got more to see before the day is out. If you don't know why we're here celebrating Tripmen Gaming Network and all the successes we've seen through different members in that channel over the last year. Check out their channel. I've said it before, it's in my channel description. The link is there. Go subscribe, join the community, join the chat. Check out the Discords. I have my Discord. They have theirs. Let's go. Well, the name says it all there, everybody. There's no way I'm not going to include, like, the greatest game ever made in this montage video. And not only that, we are at Lernia of the Lakes. This is Elden Ring. And let's take a quick tour of potentially the most horrifying lake ever made. The most dangerous lake ever made. And by far one of the most beautiful. Monsters everywhere. The waterways are gorgeous. So, I 100% completion this. Got the Platinum Trophy on PlayStation for it. Oh! Look at this scumbag. Just wants to have a go. That guy's got sniper eyes. Danger, man. This is maybe the most dangerous lake we've been to. And, I am a Souls-style game fanatic. I'm a From Software fan through and through. I've played pretty much their entire catalog, minus a few Armored Core games. Armored Core 6 was my first Armored Core, and I really did enjoy it, but it's just not the same for me, and I'm not that huge of a mech guy. But their Souls-style games are my favorite to play. And Elden Ring just takes the cake for what they did with the development of the world and the mechanics within it. If you haven't played Elden Ring, you're missing out. I highly recommend you start it. Like, this guy, like, almost needs to die, but we're not here. We're not here for that. We're here to try to survive, try to make our way through, wake some more of these guys up, see what happens. It's funny too because we're in endgame right now, right? So you can see the Erd tree is burning and all the ashes everywhere, and the world isn't quite as beautiful as it should be. Seeing as all the damage is taken. Wonder if this guy's gonna snipe me off my mount here. I think they're everywhere too. Cockroaches. The vistas, everything about this game is absolutely beautiful. And like I said, I've got full completion here. I've got full completion on tons of different From Software games. Platinum Trophy, complete runs. And there's not many games I enjoy as much as a From Software game. And, oh, can't wait for the DLC to come for this one. And Learning of the Lakes is just so special because it's so big and it's so vibrant and like it has so many different things going on in it. It's got the academy, the gate town obviously leading into the academy. Then you head down the further side. Look at all these little munchkins. Oh ho 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 ho! Roly polies, you will die. You will definitely die in this game over and over and over, and I hope you enjoy it. This just makes me so excited for the DLC too, just coming back in here. So here we are at Lernia of the Lakes. Elden Ring had to be included. Hundreds of hours of playtime here for me. And I know Tripman's played this. I know the Trip played this. And I don't know if he streamed any of it. Unfortunately for me, my journey with YouTube started after... It kind of started right as this launched, but I didn't understand the channel or content or editing and recording at that point. I didn't have the gear I have now. So the good part is I can kind of revisit all these games and build them into the channel as I go. Here we are crossing onto the academy. This is where you have the Deathbird fight, which is absolutely insane. Anyway, so I don't really have a lot of coverage for... Oh my god. Oh, so dead. It's only befitting that you would die touring the Great Lakes. Oh, man, everything is out to kill you. And, yeah, so I do eventually hope to bring more From Software content to the channel. Oh my god, is this guy... Oh, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die to that plant. We're not supposed to die, we're supposed to be having a chill time. Enjoying the lakes, the Great Lakes of gaming. And yeah, Lernia definitely makes the cut. So we've only got a couple more to go. We're almost done here. We'll wrap it up soon. And this one's Elden Ring. Absolute banger. Next on the list was Ghost of Tsushima. Probably the last great game to release on PS4. And the funny thing about Ghost of Tsushima is, like, as a PS4 game, it's the first game to really push the PS4 to its power limit. And it is one of the most stunning games ever released. So we've come to a lake here. You listen to the geese. It's peaceful. And one of the better games ever made. Developed by Sucker Punch, the developers behind the infamous series. And so beyond stunning. It's not even funny how good looking this game is. I played this to full completion, platinum trophy run, and it's another game that, again, played before I was doing YouTube, and something I would definitely revisit to do a full playthrough for the channel on. Not only just out of the fact that it's such a well-made game, but its mechanics are absolutely brilliant. It is one of the most beautiful games ever made, and it just deserves its place along the Great Lakes of gaming. Look at the scenery. The leaves falling, the dragonflies, the sounds of nature. You want to focus your hearing? We don't need enemy positions. But it's crazy. Take it to black and white. So this game definitely gets involved on the conversation about where are the Great Lakes in gaming? What games have fantastic lakescapes, the water so well designed, and just somewhere you want to take your viewers, and a place you'll visit often if you have the time. You know, you don't always get the time to go to the lakes, but I just thought today, bringing in the new year, we'd check out all these beautiful lakes. A couple more to go and we're done here, everybody. Alright everybody, so continuing on, I had to bring us to the world of Borderlands. This is Borderlands 3.
So you found me some loot?
Oh, we want some loot, but we want lakes. We want lakes with loot. That's what we're here for. So, I had to come to Borderlands for the Great Lakes of Gaming. Even though this isn't the greatest of lakes, it's fairly shallow. That no fall damage is fantastic. I had to showcase this because right now you can check out on Tripman Gaming Network a full playthrough of Borderlands 2 in VR. Now, I'm a massive fan of the series. This game has a huge amount of playtime for me. Fun fact is, through my time playing Gearbox games, a different game, and another friend of mine that was content creating for them, I managed to become friends with the gentleman that does voice acting for Claptrap. And one of the goals I have is to eventually be able to link up with him and do some streaming, do a stream with him, and potentially even create some content. Now, it's a bit difficult because, I'm not going to lie, he's a little bit of a night owl. Our schedules are a little opposite side, but eventually we'll get that done and we'll put it all together. So yeah, we played a lot of Borderlands together, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and right now in the community, not only am I seeing Borderlands 2 VR on Tripman's channel, but Menace is playing a bit of Borderlands 3. He's been running Zane, I believe. And beyond that, Slice of Life Gaming has been playing some Tiny Tina's Wonderlands on his streams, and both games, like anything Gearbox does is pretty gold to me. I've even been getting into like a lot of the stuff they're just publishing and really enjoying what they're doing. I can't say enough good things about this game, and we had to come splash around and just talk about it and bring some hype up. Go check out Tripman Gaming Network. Bald the Caveman, who does weekend streams for the network. He is playing Borderlands 2 in VR. Highly recommend it. Alright, let's move on. I think we're going to wrap this up with the next one, everybody. Alright, everybody, last one. This is the final tour of the Great Lakes in gaming, and I've brought you to Pandora in Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. I really wanted to play this game when I kind of first saw it, just out of the fact of the open world. It's built like a Far Cry game. It is an Ubisoft game, however, it's developed by Massive, so a totally different studio than the ones that do the Far Cry games, though I'm sure they have all the proprietary software and information to build right over top of the Far Cry engines. But having started playing this game, and if you've seen my first video, which is very comic and very comedy because, yeah, there's a lot of dick references in this game, in my opinion. This game is insane. It's stunning. It's massive. It's a huge RPG. It has deep mechanics. It's a really great game. So I thought we'd leave you off here because this is one of the new series coming to my channel. I have lots of it recorded already. You're not going to be seeing a lot of it. I got to finish off a couple series that are running. I don't want to crowd the channel or anything like that. But when it comes to the Great Lakes of Gaming, we are bringing in Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, and this game is so good. I'm blown away. I am not a fan of the movies, really. I think they have terrible stories. Not hugely into them. I find them very aesthetically pleasing. They're good action films, and like the world is what makes it. But now that we have this game, now that we have Avatar, the Frontiers of Pandora to play, we can really enjoy the world without having to sit through the movies. And you can spend hundreds of hours just wandering around, being kind of lost in what this world is. And I tell you, this isn't just one lake. You could do a whole video, the Great Lakes of Pandora, and cover all of this, because the world in this game is so massive. It's so big. It's so brilliant. It isn't even funny. So I thought we'd bring in one and give you a quick look at what Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora has, and pretty much everything you can see, you can touch, you can get to. This game is a stunner. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing, join the community here, come along as we do more adventures. We'll go to many more lakes, we're going to play more horror survival games, we're going to play so much more. And I'm really happy to be playing this now. I just thought I'd bring it to this channel because it would have a good following and a really good fan base, and it's such a big IP that it's good to have. And you know, I am a fan of like the look of it and the style, but I had no idea that like coming into this how much I was actually going to enjoy this game. So I really enjoy this game, and this is going to wrap this up. This is the Great Lakes of Gaming, and this is a tribute to Tripman Gaming Network, which has been huge and so helpful to me on my journey, and like the community is just so great there. I implore you to check them out through the links in my channel description. Check out the links on their channel. join the conversation, get in on the Discords, and do us a huge solid. Smash that like button here. Smash the like wherever you go there. This has been the Great Lakes in Gaming. I'm signing off. I hope you enjoy the end of this, and check out these channel links that are going to pop up. Come back for more of all types of gaming, especially through the network. You can see a bit of anything everywhere, and you can come to really enjoy different worlds, different play styles, different games, VR, PC, all the consoles, mobile. It's all in the network. It's all there. I'm a part of the network. You can be a part of the network. Everyone is a part of the network. It's just whether you hit subscribe and keep coming back and keep supporting. But this is Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. You can check out more gameplay for this on my channel. We'll have lots more coming to the channel, and I really enjoy it. I hope you really enjoy it. Have a good day.